Hi, first grade. This is your virtual learning lesson for Mission 1, Lesson 10. There are 3 parts to doing your math lesson. First is this video. That is your classroom lesson. Second, you're going to click on the Nearpod link and put in the code for your exit ticket. And last is your digital lesson. That's where you go to Clever and you click on Zearn and you get in there and do your digital lesson. The idea is to do Lesson 10 digital lesson because you've listened to Lesson 10 classroom lesson. Virtual learning norms. Remember power, quiet, writing tools, exit tickets, and ask for help. Okay, so it is Grade 1, Mission 1, Lesson 10. Our objective is I can solve put together with result unknown math stories by drawing and using 5 group cards. So put together with result unknown means you know the parts, you just don't know the end, the whole number. It is our fluency exercise, Happy Counting the Say 10 way. We're going to practice counting from 15 to 25 and back the Say 10 way. So 15 would be 10-5, 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, 10-9, 2-10, that's 20, 2-10-1, 2-10-2, 2-10-3, 2-10-4, 2-10-5. And now we're going to go back down. 2-10-4, 2-10-3, 2-10-2, 2-10-1, 2-10, 10-9, 10-8, 10-7, 10-6, 10-5. So we counted up from 15 all the way to 25 the Say 10 way. Now it is time for our word problem. Remember the letters RDW. What do they stand for? Read, draw, write. When we're reading our word problem, we're going to be looking for numbers, keywords, and units. The class is collecting canned food to help those in need. The teacher brings in 3 cans to start the collection. On Monday, Becky brings in 2 cans. On Tuesday, Talia brings in 2 cans. On Wednesday, Brendan brings in 2 cans. How many cans were there at the end of each day? So we're going to look for our numbers, keywords, and units. Okay, so we have 3, 2, 2, and 2. Keywords. I didn't really see any keywords. It's just asking how many there were at the end of each day. So that kind of tells us that we're going to be adding, because we're adding all the parts together from each day. And the units are obviously cans. We are working with cans of food. So we're going to start to draw what the teacher started with. And we're going to label those 3 cans teacher. The teacher brought 3 cans to start the collection. Next, we're going to talk about what Becky brought on Monday. So we're going to label it M and put the 2 cans that Becky brought on Monday. Next, we're going to look at what Talia brought on Tuesday. We're going to label it T. There's our 2 cans labeled T for Tuesday. And next, we're going to worry about what Brendan brought on Wednesday. He brought 2 cans, and we're going to label that W for Wednesday. Now we have a complete picture of what was brought each day. The teacher started us with 3. Becky brought 2 on Monday. Talia brought 2 on Tuesday. And Brendan brought 2 on Wednesday. So the point of what we're doing is how many cans were there at the end of each day. So we're going to start with what the teacher brought, and then at the end of Monday, we're going to see what we had. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So at the end of Monday, we had 5 cans. Now we need to understand what we had at the end of Tuesday. So we're going to group in that 5 and then the 2 that we brought from Tuesday. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So at the end of Tuesday, we had 7 cans. Now we're going to group what we had on Tuesday with what was brought on Wednesday. 7 plus 2 equals 9. So here we see what we had at the end of each day. We drew a picture, we wrote a number sentence for each day, and now it's time for a statement. There were 5 cans on Monday. There were 7 cans on Tuesday. There were 9 cans on Wednesday. So there we have our complete answer for that word problem. Okay, we didn't add any words to our addition keywords, but we're going to review that they are more, in all together, and add. When you see these words in a word problem, you know it is time to add. Now it is time for a brain break. Three, two, one. Here we go. It is time for our concept development. And I want you to look at that picture really well. When I tell the math story from the picture, you draw a picture to match it. In a first grade classroom, some students are sitting down and learning. Use simple math drawings like circles to draw how many students are sitting down. Okay, it looks to me like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students sitting down in that classroom. So I'm going to draw 5 circles to represent the students that are sitting down. Some students are standing up learning. Draw this part of the story. So there happen to be 2 standing up. So I'm going to draw 2 more circles. How many students are there in all? 7 students. Write the number sentence to match your drawing. We started with the students sitting down. There were 5, and we're going to add the students that are standing up. 5 plus 2 equals 7. What does each number represent? The 5 represents the students sitting down, and the 2 represents the students standing up. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. That is the end of the first math story. Now we're going to start another one. In a first grade classroom, some students are sitting and listening to a book recording. Think about who could be sitting and listening to a book recording. There's 3, right? Those circles represent the 3 sitting and listening to a book recording. Some students are not listening to the book recording. Draw this part of the story. If there are 3 listening to the book recording, then the other 4 are not listening. So we're going to add those 4 to our drawing. How many students are there in all? There are 7. Write the number sentence to match your drawing. Okay, we started with the 3 that are sitting and listening to a book recording. And then we're going to add the ones that are not sitting and listening to the book recording. And we get the total of 7. And what does each number represent? We just said the 3 that are sitting, listening to the recording. The 4 is those not listening to the recording. And 7 represents all of them. All of them put together is 7. In a first grade classroom, 1 student is writing on the board. So we're going to draw 1 circle to represent that 1 student writing on the board. Some students are not writing on the board. Draw this part of the story. So if there is 1 writing on the board, then there must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 not writing on the board. So we're going to draw those. How many students are there in all? 7 students. Write the number sentence to match your drawing. So 1 is the 1 student writing on the board. We're going to add the 6 students not writing on the board. And the total of students is 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7. What does each number represent? 1 represents the 1 student writing on the board. 6 represents the students not writing on the board. And 7 represents all of them. Okay, it is time for another math story. We're going to change the picture. Let's look at the picture of children playing on the playground. I'll make up a math story and you use your 5 group cards to match the story. At recess, 3 students are having fun on the swings. Show me with your 5 group card using the number side. So that 3 represents the 3 students having fun on the swings. 3 students are having fun playing with the jump rope. Show me with your 5 group card using the dot side. Count on to find out how many students are playing on the swings and how many students are playing with the jump rope. So to count on, you're going to say 3 and then count the dots. 4, 5, 6. Write the number sentence using numbers to match your drawing. 3 plus 3 equals 6. What does each number represent? 3 represents kids playing on the swings, and the other 3 represents the kids playing jump rope. You were awesome today. Fly on over and do your exit ticket. Remember, it is exit ticket for lesson 10, and then you're going to go do your digital lesson 10.